What's good, y'all, man? It is your boy Sniper Kicks, and I got a crazy interview for you right here. Here is Josh. Josh has been reselling only for a few months, and he has done thousands and thousands of dollars with sneaker reselling. The thing about Josh is that unfortunately he got injured in a car accident, but that didn't tear him down, and now he's building his business to the next level. So make sure you pay attention to this interview because it is crazy. And also, guys, if you want to learn how to sneaker resell and get this thing to the next level, learn how to bulk buy, learn how to sell, learn how to utilize AI. I have a free live training, and the link is in the description section. Make sure you're tuned in right now. Hit it right now. You do not want to miss this live training because it is going to be off the chain. It's going to be exceptional. But check out this interview right here. Let's go. So, Josh, man, super excited that you're on, this call, man. So proud of you, man, that you have taken action. And I know, there's some things that can kind of prevent you for doing the, reselling at a very high level. So I really want to ask you some questions because you've been crushing it, man. You sold some SB Navies in bulk. You had a bulk lot that you moved super quick. So you've been moving extremely fast, even though you haven't been reselling for a very long time. But the first question that I got for you, Josh, is like, what were you doing before reselling? Because reselling isn't something you've been doing for, X amount of years. It's something that's fairly new. I know you've always been a sneakerhead, but what were you doing before, taking on sneaker reselling and doing, these type of numbers?
I ran marination in a chicken plant, man.
Wow.
Yeah, yeah.
That's crazy. So tell me
yeah.
more of that. So, okay, you've been doing that for how long you were doing that for?
Well, I did that for 3.5 years. Now, of course, I got into a car wreck with an 18 wheeler in August, and I've been off work since then. I was on temporary disability with them, but all that ran out. I mean, it's been over almost 10 months, or it's been 10 months. So I was stuck. I was already planning to join Snipe U, and I was saving. I was getting ready. And then this happened, and I was just sitting at home, man. And I kept watching your trainings and kept watching your videos that you kept posting. And I was like, man, I got some money. Let's go ahead. I'm not doing anything else. I mean,
Yeah.
I might as well this is what I want to do anyway. I might
Yeah.
as well just go ahead and start focusing some of my time or all of my time on this.
Yeah, that's awesome, Josh. And you took the action and the results are paying for you actually, getting into the business and understanding and educating yourself. Because here's the thing about resellers, Josh, is that most people want to get into this business and they don't know what they're doing. Like you got to get education. You got to know what's the demand and the profit test and all those different things. Therefore, you're not making mistakes and just losing money. But what made you want to get into reselling? Because again, you were working on the plant, then you got into a car wreck. And, one thing that I want to kind of tell the viewers based off that, just because you had some adversity in your life and going through a car wreck and, you were injured there, it didn't stop you from actually pursuing something that can better your future. You weren't just somebody like, oh man, my life is, over. You actually did something about it, even though you got in a huge, kind of, adversity with the car wreck. But, what made you want to get into this business? There's so many businesses out there in the world, but why sneaker reselling?
Man, I love it. I mean, just the sneakers in general, and you know what I mean, because you
Yeah.
do too. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
We all do, man. We all do. We all love the hype releases. We all love to make money. So I mean, why not go ahead and sink my time? And while I'm sitting here not doing anything, sink my time into something that I enjoy. Because I want to do something like as far as my living that I enjoy. So
Yeah.
this is kind of that's the step for me is that this is what I want to do.
Yeah.
And it's I'll tell you, like I told somebody else, man, I don't care if I have to eat potatoes for a month. I'm gonna make this work. I
Yeah.
mean, it's gonna work, man. You know,
Yeah. And I've seen that because now you're working with me directly. I've kind of seen your ambition and just making things move and being very coachable, which is phenomenal. But Josh, so you're new to reselling. You get started. What are the things that you learned first getting into the business and really learning kind of the fundamentals that I've been teaching? Like, what did you learn, kind of that beginning stage of reselling because you haven't been doing it for years. You're still pretty new and you're doing pretty
Oh,
big.
yeah.
You've done thousands and thousands and thousands of dollars, in revenue, doing bulk deals, selling bulk deals, getting lots, selling them. So what did you learn in these months, kind of getting your feet synced into reselling?
You have to hit every aspect of it. I've noticed, and I kind of had the same in my head too, man. Start getting bulk deals. That's where it's going to make the money. No, yes, you'll make money bulk deals for sure. You'll make money bulk deals. You'll make money sourcing. You'll make money hitting all the releases on on release day. But when you put them all together, you're not leaving anything on the table, man.
There we
I
go.
mean, when you're sitting there waiting on a bulk deal, but you got some extra, plenty extra cash right now, man, start doing meetups. Start like I got a pair of Jordan 4 Orchids for 200 dead stock yesterday. I actually got those and a pair of day before yesterday and a pair of Jordan 11 Columbias, and I think I paid 340 for both. I've already sold the Columbias. I've
Yeah.
actually sold two Columbias, but man, it's all of it, dude, because it all adds up. Every little bit you grab it, you quick flip, man. It's just a little bit extra on the pie, man. It's a little bit extra. You can go on that bulk, or a little bit extra. You got to do more sourcing while you're waiting on bulk.
Yeah.
I mean, man, I'm taking 4 people with me to my local mall tomorrow
Yeah.
because they're so limited. I mean, I'm gonna hit everything I can, everything.
Man, Josh, you just hit it perfectly. Here's the thing. When people are new to sneaker reselling, of course they want to do the sexy stuff first. Oh my God, I want to get 1,000 pairs of the Jordan 4, Cave Stone. They want to do something crazy. But if your fundamentals are not intact, you are going to make mistakes. And when you resell, there's so many different channels and avenues that you have to hit. You got to know the fundamentals. Like you said, you're hitting every avenue. You're hitting the bricks. You're hitting the meetups. You're hitting the bulk. You're hitting the in-store. You're hitting everywhere. So you're well versed as you start to kind of grow as a reseller. You know how to do all these different things. Where somebody that is lazy, just like, oh man, I just want to do XYZ, but it doesn't work that way. It's like me being a basketball player and my goal is to 360 windmill dunk. I'm not going to be able to do that if I don't have the fundamentals down packed of basketball to do that in a game. So you
You
hit it
still
right
gotta have
on
a
the
jump
nail.
shot.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. You gotta hit all the aspects, and the great thing is that you learn all these aspects, the supply and demand test, when to pick a sneaker that is actually going to be profitable. Okay, when you're going in bulk, okay, this is what you do. This is what you avoid when you get in bulk. This is how you go to the store and get the sneakers that can actually make you money. Those are the things that most people don't know, but they want to make all this money in reselling. You don't understand the foundation. So you saying that just hit home because again, that's the reason why you're doing well because you understand that process of hitting every single avenue, which is huge. So let me ask you this question. Again, you got injured in a car wreck. Again, you're not able to just do whatever you want. What systems have you put into play that you're still able to do reselling at a very high level, even though that you're injured? Because most people will have excuses. Oh man, everybody has an excuses, but you have a no excuse mentality. So how are you still able to build this thing even though you might have some, kind of adversity with your leg, and I hope that it gets healed very soon. But in the time being, you having this success, how were you able to still have success? What systems did you have in your life to still get this thing rolling and moving?
Well, at first it was touch and go, man. It really was. I had a lot of help, because I sold I bought a lot of used sneakers, man. I saw that video you made.
Yeah,
And then I started hitting Facebook, and I got lucky and got a lot my first time, and
yeah,
a really good one. And man, I started listing them on eBay, and let me tell you something. StockX and Go, they're good, they're great. Use them. I say use them, but eBay and Facebook Marketplace, you're gonna make more money. They
yeah,
take, Facebook doesn't take any fees unless you really wire everything through that, and you don't have to do that.
yeah.
eBay, they take the least fees of anybody, and you can actually charge more because the customer's not paying fees. That's what they don't realize. You go to StockX, you're going to pay $50 in fees, or you're going to lose $50 in fees on both sides of the spectrum.
Right.
Whenever you go to eBay, man, they're paying shipping and tax, and that's it.
Right.
So you can go just a little bit higher. eBay saved me. I'm gonna tell you that right now because I was able to do all the used and everything
Yeah.
on eBay. I've started to really incorporate marketplace on my selling, and so I've been able to do a lot more meetups now that I'm kind of walking a little bit more and everything. I'm able to drive a little bit and everything now. Um, that's been key for me, man.
Yeah.
eBay and Facebook, to be honest.
Yeah, yeah, and I'm so glad you said that, Josh, because again, there's a lot of people in sneaker reselling that are just lazy. They're lazy. They're like, oh man, I just want to dump my stuff on StockX. I just want to dump my stuff on, Alias or whatever. Yes, those methods work, but resellers that really make a lot of money, they're not just selling on StockX. First of all, StockX is going to give you the lowest amount on your sneaker. And number two, it's like when you do that at scale, you gotta get the sneakers at a heck of a deal because there's just so much in fees. And again, I would still recommend people to use those two marketplaces. But if you're not lazy and you can actually put stuff on eBay, if you're not lazy and you actually put stuff on marketplace and all these different things, you can make so much more money. But people are just lazy. But when you put that extra effort, again, that's where your business can grow. And also with kind of, let's say, Facebook Marketplace, if someone wants to use that, you can have a customer for life with someone
Yeah.
that you meet up as well. Again, you want to put your parameters so it's safe and all those different things. But again, it's a great way. But that shows you, with what you've been doing is like, man, you were able to churn through the lot that you got very fast. That wasn't something that you had for,
3 days.
3 days, 3 days.
3 days.
That's
I
thousands.
sold I sold a total. I didn't mean to cut you off. It actually 4 days, man. 4 days. I think I sold 85 shoes, man. 4 or 5.
85 shoes. And what was the total of, was that sale number? What was that revenue of those 85? It
It
got
was
to be up
3,000.
3,000 in
Yeah,
three
I mean
days.
3,000.
3,000 in 3 days. Like, come on, man. You cannot
Yeah,
beat that right there. So, again,
yeah.
that is huge. But again, you understand the process. You take the trainings, you implement it. You just didn't be like, oh, man, okay, I'm not going to do anything. You actually put, the foot to the pavement of actually doing the work, which is one of the biggest things. Also, I want to talk about, bulk a little bit because you got into bulk. You were able to get, some SB Navies. You moved them extremely fast in bulk. You had some pre-sales. You had some systems in there. So tell me about, that experience of you buying a bulk shipment of a Jordan 4 that's, again, very popular in 2025. And you were able to move them super fast and get that shipment in, get that shipment out. So talk about that a little bit.
Well, me personally, I'm on the quick flip. I mean,
Yeah,
I'll
absolutely.
take,
Yes. Want to flip them.
yeah, I'll take a tad less just to go ahead and get it gone, and I'm on to the next one already because stuff just sitting there is not making me money.
Not
If I
making.
go ahead and get my money now, then I've already got my money. Bam, I'm already getting something else. Well, while one person says, "Well, I can get 60 for that," when you just got 35 or 40 or 25 or whatever, I'm like, yeah, but I'm already 10 shoes ahead of you, man.
Right.
I've already gotten more stuff and got rid of that. I've already ordered another shipment. I mean, I don't. Nothing makes money just sitting there. You can't be too proud and think, well, man, I just got this big shipment. I need to make $1,000 off of it. No, you need to flip it as fast as you can so you can get another one because the more you buy and the quicker you go, not just will you make more money, but the person you're dealing with, the more you mess with them, the more you buy from them, the more they see consistency, then you're going to be kind of start moving up on their list. They're going, oh, well, hey, buddy. Hey, well, do you need anything? Is there anything, you know what I mean? Is there
Yeah.
anything you're looking for? I mean, it builds those relationships like you were talking
Relationship.
about at the very first. I mean, and relationships is everything, man.
Everything in any industry, it's everything, Josh. But I love what you said there is that, reselling, it's about getting and selling.
Yes.
Most people are like, man, I need to hold on to this to get the price that I want. Here's the thing, like you said, if you hold on to it and I sell it, I'm already 10 shoes above you because I got them and moved them, got them and moved
Yep.
them. and now my revenue and my profit is growing while you're sitting on the sneaker because you wanted $60, you know.
Exactly. Exactly.
So it's just a game that people don't understand, but it's the fundamentals of reselling
Yeah.
because most people don't have a foundation. So they're just thinking like, oh man, I need this. Like, no, you sell, you source, you sell, you source, and then you accumulate to a next level. And like you said, with bulk buying, people don't understand it's a relationship business when you're bulk buying because again, the more you buy, the more you're familiar with these suppliers and they know you, you're on top of their list. You're better get better stuff. You're first person they hit up, all these different things. So it's a process behind it. There is, relationships, but the benefit is that again, you have someone that's able to get you that inventory, therefore you can move forward. But I want to go back what you said for the beginning. It's actually using all aspects of reselling. Therefore, you can get the business to the next level. Because again, if somebody's a beginner and they only want to bulk buy, they're good. Like you don't know what you're doing. You got to educate and get those fundamentals, with that to kind of move forward. So again, you have been touching every single aspect and you've been putting your foot to the metal. So what like for you, Josh, what made you go ahead and take activity right off the bat? Because when somebody starts a new business, a lot of times they try to put their foot in the water, take it out, put it in. Why were you someone that was able to take the education I gave to you, the trainings, and implement them right off the bat?
Well, look, man, you always get what you put into it. I'm a firm believer that I've been the lazy guy.
Yeah,
Other aspects of things or whatever. I've been the lazy guy. But man, look, if you don't put everything into it, and I don't mean your money, I mean time, just
yeah,
your passion. If you're not passionate about it, you can make money, but you'll make a little more if you're a little bit passionate about it. If
right,
it's
right.
on your mind, man, if you're always just, well, hell, I ain't doing nothing. Let me go ahead and go. Sorry about the cussing. Let me go ahead and go to marketplace and see what's going on. I'm just sitting here today, sitting here right now. I know I checked 2 hours ago, but let's see what's going on it now. Oh well, hey there. Oh well, are you available for meetup? I mean, just constant. It's just constant. Especially, I got a lot of time on my hands right now because I'm stuck at the house. So
Yeah,
I mean, I'm constantly sourcing. I mean, I'm in a little bit of a wasteland called Tyler, Texas, but I mean, it's touch and go. But I mean, I have some surrounding areas that I've been able to start meeting up with people too, and so I've had to broaden my horizons a little bit and kind of drive a little bit. But man, it's staying consistent, man. Staying consistent. Don't get lazy. Don't just say, well, I don't have anything. I'm waiting on a bulk shipment, man. I'm just gonna chill. No, no. Get on marketplace. Get on even eBay. eBay, you're not gonna find as many deals, but even eBay, check it out. Just see what's going on. I mean, always something. Always keep plugging, man. Because the minute you stop and you get complacent, is the minute you're gonna start to fall off.
yeah, so good. And I love what you said is like there's no excuse of sourcing. There is a million ways to source. Bulk shipment, brick flips, your local stores, Nike outlets, getting special links that we have in the Discord with AI. Like there's so many ways to source, whatnot, tax exemption. Like there is no excuse. It's you put in, what you put in is what you get out, point blank, period. And
Yep.
that's the biggest thing with people that actually do it big in reselling and kind of move forward and actually treat this like a business. I love the phrase here. If you treat this like a business, you get paid as a business. You treat it like a hobby, you get paid as a hobby,
Yep.
which is huge. So we talked about consistency. What is some advice you would give to somebody that is new to reselling? They're thinking about reselling or maybe just got into it. Like, what advice can you give to somebody to help them have success? Because again, mindset is so important when you're starting a business and you want to have, you want to get to that level and get success. What advice would you give to somebody?
Jump in. Don't be scared. Don't scared money doesn't make money. If you
Right.
if you're too reserved all the time, if you're like, well, I'll just source it at the store or I'll just source this way. I'm not gonna worry about that. Like I said, you got to do everything. If you just don't be scared, man. I mean, especially being in this group right here, people are here to help you, man. I mean, we're all gonna take L's. I learned. I don't think I didn't take L's the first couple months I resold. All I took was L's. I lost a little bit of money. I learned about ordering from Amam and Year. I mean, I've had a bad bulk buy. I didn't lose my money because you teach us where to go and what to use to protect ourselves. But I mean, you gotta just jump in, man, because if you don't, if you're always just a little bit here, a little bit there, then your money's gonna be a little bit here, a little bit there. I want it all. I want all I can get because I love this. This is what I want to do. So why would I half-ass what I want to do for the rest of my life?
Yeah, that's so good. Jump in. Don't dip your foot in the water. Just dive in, which is huge. But Josh, appreciate you, man, giving
Yeah,
mindset, to all the viewers that are watching this, because again, it's just you overcoming again, circumstances not perfect for you, but you still put in the effort, you still take the education to actually apply the things that you need to do to actually have a successful reselling business, and learning all the aspects and actually implementing them. So I feel like the viewers are getting so much mindset, with what you kind of spoke on,
I
with
hope so.
reselling. Yeah, they're gonna get some mindset with this because you gave them some great gems. But again, Josh, keep your head down, keep moving,
One
keep
thing, Nick. One
yeah,
thing. I'm gonna make you call this out for everybody, man.
yeah.
Oklahoma City or the Pacers.
Oh man, I'm taking the Thunder. I'm taking the Thunder today, and then I'm taking the Thunder in seven.
Oh, I'm taking the Pacers.
Ah,
I just had to put you on the spot,
yeah,
man.
put
I
me
had
on
to
the
do it.
spot. I wanted to go to seven. I wanted to go to seven. So man, I appreciate that, man. But Josh, man, this is phenomenal. Appreciate you for getting on this call and helping, people, out there on YouTube. And then we'll talk soon and then go from there.
Absolutely, man. Thank you. Thank you. A lot of this is possible because of all this is possible because of your help, man. I've learned just about everything. There's a few things I knew, small things, but the things you learn is watch as a buyer, watch a StockX. But I've learned so much from you, man, and I appreciate you for reals.
Man, appreciate you, Josh, man. But we'll talk soon and go from there. All
Oh
right,
wait, for all those other YouTubers, Sniper never lies, baby.
yes, sir.
Sniper
Yes,
never
sir.
lies.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir, Josh. I'll talk to you soon. Appreciate you. Let's go.
Thank you, brother.
So, guys, that right there was crazy. Such good mindset with Josh, and I'm so proud of him, man. Just being able to take reselling and take it to the next level with my guidance. Again, if you want to learn how to resell and implement the things that Josh was talking about, make sure you hit the link in the description section for that free live training. We're going to talk about so many different topics that is going to be life changing for you. Make sure you're ready and you're tapped in. Talk to you soon. Let's go.